Hello everyone, this video is about troubleshooting your scorpion reach. That's an animal flow move, and I will demonstrate the move first and then teach you how you can improve on the range of motion and the stability component of the same. Let's start trying the animal flow scorpion reach first. We'll be starting in a beast position, and that will give you an idea what all we need to open up to nail this move in the right direction. Let's start in a beast position. Starting in a beast. For scorpion reach, you take your right knee close to your left wrist, and then you slowly extend the left leg almost straight, and then you try to rotate your right hip out away from the body and extend the upper leg back. You keep looking down at the other knee and keep stretching your right arm away from the body. So this how the scorpion reach looks like. Starting with the left knee, the wrist. Extend your right leg almost straight, take your hips up, extend your left leg to the right, and then slowly back. Come back to beast. So this is how a scorpion reach is achieved, but most of the times people have tight hip flexors, tight external rotators. That actually restricts the movement and just doesn't feel good to watch that kind of a movement. So I will show you what errors people generally make. So this is if you have a very tight hip flexors muscles right here at front. Your hip will not extend and it will stay bent, or you will try to extend the leg but you will be unable to reach back into full extension. So your muscles right here in front of the hip are stuck. The complement to this is your hamstrings become tight. So the second one, just watch it carefully. I am unable to extend my left knee completely. So if my hamstrings are too tight, I can't extend my knee. And this will again restricts my movement right here, and I am unable to get that full extension and external rotation on my right leg just because my left hamstrings are tight. So both scenarios are mostly common with runners. I teach lots of runners, and today we'll be addressing both. So opening up your hip flexors and opening up your hamstrings. Both are very important for day-to-day activities, for human locomotion, and obviously to be a good flowist with animal flow. So first of all, we need to release the tight hip flexors. Those muscles are just on the right side or left side of your navel, about 2 inches. For that, we'll be needing a lactose ball. It's a strong rubber ball that you can use to release those tight muscles. There are two options. So first is one, just lie down flat, belly down, and you place the ball approximately 2 inches to your right of your navel. I'll show you how it's done. So you lie down flat on the ground, take the ball right on the belly button, roll it just about 2 inches to the right, and you just lie down relaxed on the ground. Let the ball do the job. If you can't feel any tightness or stiffness, you may need to move left and right, up and down about ½ inch or 1 inch to find out the tight sore spot you have, and just breathe, stay there for a few repetitions. Few repetitions of strong, long, deep diaphragmatic breaths. Let the ball do the job. Now once it becomes comfortable, you slowly try to bend same leg and try to lift this leg off the ground. This will really take the ball deep into your hip flexors and try to release that muscle tissue. Spend about 90 seconds to 2 minutes at one spot on one side, then you can definitely switch to the other side. So I have seen lots of runners having very tight hip flexors, giving a lot of problems in the hip, knee, ankle, lower back pain. Same thing on the other side. So navel 2 inches on the left, slowly roll down and try to lie down. Very relaxed position. Let the ball do the job. Stay here for a few seconds. If you don't find any tight spot, just roll up and down ½ inch. Ow. You'll definitely find something right here at top. Breathe. Once this point becomes comfortable, you can breathe comfortably. Try to bend the knee. Try to lift that leg off the ground about 5 times. And this will take the ball deeper into the muscle tissue and try to release those trigger points right in front of your hip joint. After you are done with your hip release, I want you to actually stretch your hip right here at front. So very simple stretch. One knee stays on the ground, other leg goes at front, and you slowly take your hips forward, tucking your pelvis under, and the same arm goes up. The leg which is at the back, same arm goes up. Do it on both sides for about 2 to 3 repetitions and hold it about 30 seconds. You can put some mat or some pad under your knee to make it comfortable. So tuck your pelvis and slowly go down. You feel the stretch right here at the front, and you extend your arm up. Try to look up as you stretch through your entire front line and more right here on the front of the hip. So this will try to open up your hip joint at front and make your scorpion much easier. Second one is the hamstring. The hamstrings, you need to, again, you can use this ball or you have something slightly bigger than this, that also works. So most of the time the tightness is right here under your pelvic bone. So place the ball, extend the leg, roll left to right. You will surely, if you're a runner, you will surely find some tight spot right here. And breathe, roll up and down, find out the tight spot, drop left to right. That's transverse massage for your hamstrings. If you have one strong trigger point, you can just sit there and breathe. Try to stretch your toe up towards your face and back down. 5-6 pumps. Spend about 60 seconds on one side and then 60 seconds on the other side. Again, after releasing the tight spot, you need to stretch your hamstrings nicely. That also I will show you how to do it. So ball is right below my pelvic bone, super high in the hamstrings. Find out the tight spot, play on this tight spot. Do your toe and ankle pumps up and down about 5-6 times. Spend about 60 seconds on one trigger point and then relax. To stretch the hamstrings, the best way is to go passive. So you're not active, you're not standing. Just grab a band, a towel or something like this, which can go around your foot. You relax completely flat down on the ground. Slowly extend the other leg as you pull the band or towel toward yourself. Slowly take the leg up as high as possible. Knee can be soft to get more stretch here. If you feel that tightness is right here, you can slowly go into full extension, but full knee extended not required. You can stay slightly soft here and feel the stretch right here on the hamstrings as you pull the cord or band or towel ankle point to the foot. The ideal range is about 90 degrees, so perpendicular to the ground. Make sure your left leg stays down on the ground all the time. If this stays go, if this want to come up, you can actually bend this knee and get this range first, and then slowly extend the leg. You need to hold the stretch for 30 seconds before you swap to other leg and do about 3 repetitions on each side. To get the maximum benefit, you need to breathe deeply through your diaphragm. Keep pulling the strap or band up. Feel the stretch, nice deep stretch in the hamstrings on the left side. Breathe. 30 seconds and 3 repetitions. After you are done with this, I want you to actually do a scorpion on the ground. Before you go up into animal flow move, you can do a scorpion on the ground. Both hands on the sides. Lie down flat. Lift your right knee up. This is what we are doing in animal flow as well, but we are on our hands. Now you take your right leg up and roll it over, touching your left ear on the ground. Try to relax and open up the front of hip. This is actually functional stretch for your scorpion reach. Stay here for good 5-6 deep breaths and slowly come back down. Bend the other leg, heel comes close to the hip. Look at opposite side. Right here on the ground. Try to reach back as far as you can. Opening Again, 3 repetitions on each side, the scorpion stretch from yoga. Try to hold the stretch for 30 seconds on both sides. The next one functional stretch is the downward dog. So actually, while in scorpion reach, we are doing single leg downward dog position. So I want you to be very strong in downward dog before you progress to scorpion. Both feet parallel, toes pointing forward. You push the floor away with your hands. Knees are almost straight. You look down between your legs, right between your knees, as you push away from your body with your hands. Lifting your hip up to the ceiling. Breathe deeply. Again, hold these stretches for at least 30 seconds, thrice. After all this, you can try again the scorpion reach. You will feel the difference before and after doing all these release work and stretches. This will take approximately 20 minutes to just address all the muscle issues in your body, and then trying again the scorpion reach. So I'm telling you one more time, how does a scorpion reach looks like from beast. Starting in beast, right knee to the left wrist, left leg almost straight. Take your right knee out away from the body, and then extend the hip as far as you can. You reach back and hold. Breathe. Slowly come back down into beast position. Left knee tucks in, extend, left leg goes out, extend and hold. You are counterbalancing your leg weight with your left arm, so same side arm. Hold for good 10 seconds and then come back down. Try to do this anytime, anywhere. Animal flow is amazing, how your body can respond to just body weight training and makes you stronger, faster and more mobile. Cheers guys, see you soon.